check mga live. Facebook. Kita.
Mga sa notification na.
Oo. Na-on na nag-heart. Yes, or si Basilan. Sa awang mag-live. Channel and the intro.
Show that.
Mga kababayan, oras po natin ngayon, 15 minuto makalipas ang ikawalon ng umaga. Nagbabalik po tayo sa ating programang NNM sa ating Basilan Talakayan segment ngayong araw po. And of course, tulad ng sabi ko po kanina, kasama po natin ang isa sa ating mga partners, no, sa pagtataguyod po ng ating mga karapatan. Kasama po natin ngayong umaga si Attorney Alman Nambla, ang Provincial Director ng Bangsamoro Human Rights Commission. So again, good morning po Attorney. Welcome po muli sa ating programa.
Hello. Good morning. Assalamu alaykum. Buenos dias. Maayong buntag sa tanan. It's nice to be back here at our regular showing, regular radio show
regular
sa
na talaga.
hopefully maging regular dito sa 97.5 Radio Comunidad, specifically sa Basilan, Talakayan.
Opo.
And siguro ito yung first parang informal no episode ng ating Usapang Karapatan with Attorney Alman, and of course in partnership with the Bangsamoro Human Rights Commission in cooperation with the Philippine Information Agency.
Yes po, Attorney. So, kumusta po kayo, Attorney?
Yun, medyo super third floor yung no. But alhamdulillah, we're good. And we're very energetic today and very optimistic, no? And very happy with the recent developments that we've had in the region, legally speaking, and in the province. So, alhamdulillah po.
Yun. So, ang Bangsamoro Human Rights Commission po mga kababayan, no, ay ito po yung parang counterpart po ng Commission on Human Rights dito po sa Bangsamoro. So, kung meron po tayong Commission on Human Rights, meron din po tayong Bangsamoro Human Rights Commission, which is under po ng ating Bangsamoro government. So, ngayong umaga po, no, isa sa mga napakahalagang usapin mga kababayan ay tungkol po sa karapatan ng ating mga senior citizens, no? Of course, so napakahalaga na maipaliwanag natin ito. So, but before that, no, magkakaroon muna tayo, no, para mas maintindihan natin, ipapaliwanag muna sa atin Attorney, kung paano po, no, ano po talaga yung mandato ng Bangsamoro Human Rights Commission.
Nga po, inuulit-ulit natin, no, palagi, kasi since this is a part of our mandate, which is to promote human rights. So, nagpapakilala pa po ang BHRC. So, every time we get engagement like this, we're very grateful to you, Ma'am Nils, no, and to the Philippine Information Agency for giving us the platform to share our mandate and our functions, no, to our community. So, here, introduce ko lang po, nagpapakilala po kami ang Bangsamoro Human Rights Commission. I am the Provincial Director for the Basilan Provincial Office, so area of responsibility natin ang buong probinsya ng Basilan. So of course, main mandate po, the BHRC is the human rights institution. Tama po kayo sa sinabi nyo, pag may CHR for the entire country, no, for the entire nation, we also have a sub-regional human rights institution, no, such as us, the BHRC. We were created together with the Bangsamoro government. So, nakasabay po kami doon sa RA 1154, which is the Bangsamoro Organic Law. So, we are a creature of Congress, no. We are created, no, to sustain the gains of peace in the peace process, no. Dapat kasi may human rights talaga aspect, and we are here today. We have 5 offices, 5 provincial, or 6 na po ngayon, 7 provincial offices ang BHRC, with one in, of course, Basuta, ating mga kapatid na nasa Sulu and Tawi-Tawi, then Lanao, then yung Maguindanao po, nakakalimutan natin, dalawa na, Maguindanao del Norte, Maguindanao del Sur, and ang ating mga selected barangay sa special geographic areas na sa North Cotabato. So yun, we are very happy in behalf of the commission, no? In behalf of our chairperson, Abdul Rashid Ikalim. We are happy to be here to be able to impart a few knowledge, no, about human rights. And today, ang special topic natin is, of course, this week is the Filipino Elderly Week, no, October 1 to 7. So, na timing, my first guesting, or our first informal guesting here as a regular guest is na timing po na Filipino Elderly Week. So, since may IEC materials tayong nakahanda, no, we have a few here wherein we can share ano yung mga privileges, benefits ng ating mga senior citizens. And of course, huwag natin kalimutan, Ma'am Nils, today is Teachers Day, no? Culmination na ng Teachers Month. So sa aking mga guro dyan sa Caret College of Isabela, from kinder to grade school to high school, Happy Teachers Day po. At sa lahat na ng guro na nandito sa Basilan province. Actually, may nag-greet na din sa akin, no? Teacher din po tayo, although at sa tertiary na, no? So, Happy Teachers Day po sa lahat, and we acknowledge the role of our educators, no, in society, and of course they are the shapers of our youth, no, shapers of the minds of our youth.
Yun. So talagang napakahalaga, attorney, no, na meron tayong mga teachers, no? So Happy Teachers Day sa lahat po ng ating mga magigiting na guro, no? Yan, kasi ang kasama po natin ay isang teacher, no, si Rona. So Happy Teachers appreciate po natin, attorney, yung mga ginagawa, no, yung sakripisyo din po ng ating mga teachers. So, attorney, no, nabanggit niyo po kanina yung talagang role, no, ng ating BHRC, no, yung nagiging counterpart, no, sa promotion ng ating mga karapatan. So, kung meron tayong Commission on Human Rights, meron tayong BHRC. So, kumusta po, attorney, ang BHRC dito sa Basilan? Ano po yung mga napaka-latest na updates sa inyong opisina po?
I'm glad you asked that, Ms. Nils. No, we have so many programs na nasa pipeline. Marami din po tayong nagawa last September, no. Halos nalibot namin ang buong Basilan conducting human rights activities, no. So we went to Malusu for a human rights and Islam forum. Pinag-usapan natin yung mga commonalities ng Islam, no. Of course, wala pa yung Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Meron na pong concept of human rights in Islam, and we discussed that with our community members in Malusu, in Marayo, Malusu, should I say. And then we also had a lecture with the security sector, ang ating mga partners, no. These are our partners in the protection of human rights, ang mga nasa security sector, specifically the AFP. We went to the 101st Brigade through the in partnership with the brigade commander, no, Alvin Luzon. We conducted a short talk on international humanitarian law and the role of human rights sa mga military operations. No? Of course, here in Basilan, in the entire country, the AFP is the protector, no, of our territory and maintainer of our peace and security. And we iterated that although magkaiba po ang mission ng AFP at ng BHRC, we have one ultimate goal. Nag-meet tayo on the common goal of protecting and promoting the human rights of our people. And then we also had a legal aid clinic in Lamitan. Pumunta po tayo sa Basilan, sa Lamitan City Jail, no, which is managed by the BJMP. Shout out po kung nakikinig ang ating mga partners sa BJMP. Hello po. And we conducted a legal aid clinic. Lampas 50 PDLs po ang ating mga natulungan. Binigyan natin sila ng food packs, no. More than legal advice, it's being there with them. So yung mga ligitin nating abogado, shout out ko lang si Attorney Rufa, Attorney Gads, Attorney Ging, Attorney Rosbel, Attorney Kim Agisanta, a very young lawyer, Attorney, of course, si BMJ, Attorney, may nakalimutan pa ako. nandun na lahat, no? Attorney Rufa, Attorney Gads, Attorney Ging, Attorney Kim, Attorney Rosben. And of course, ang ating very active attorney, also board member Jay Saliman. And very happy, marami tayong lawyers to sa Basilan, no? And we are very optimistic in the future this will improve the rule of law in our province.
At malaking tulong din ito sa ating mga kababayan na mga PDLs attorney, no? Hindi kasi nakikita nila na kahit papano meron pa silang pag-asa, no?
Yes po. That's aside from hope, no.
Yes.
Kung may mga meron human rights violations, no. Pwede we ask them actually yung welfare nila doon, nakakakain ba kayo dito 2 times a day? May sunlight ba kayo? Exercise, may tubig, clean water, CR. So those are also checked aside from legal aid clinic. We're trying to make sure na kapag PDL ka kasi, ang na-deprive lang sa'yo is yung liberty mo. Yung ibang mga karapatan mo, pagkain, minom ng tubig, exercise, are still there and recognized. This is in accordance with international human rights standards.
Yun. So napakaganda attorney na meron talagang ginagawang engagement ang Bangsamoro Human Rights Commission, no? So talagang pinupuntahan, tinitignan talaga natin kung sino yung mga nangangailangan ng gabay, no? Lalong-lalo na po sa payong legal, no?
Yes,
Tama talaga.
that's it. That's exactly true, Ma'am Nils. And also, nag-community outreach din tayo. Pumunta tayo ng Barangay Buahan, Lanitan City. No? Medyo liblib. Hindi siya masyadong liblib for some, but it's that part of the community na gusto nating maabot. We want to make sure that the community feels the BHRC. Hindi lang kami pang investigation, pang promotion pa. No? We want to promote human rights, the concept of human rights sa mga komunidad natin. And we had the help from a prominent, of course, no, community organizer in the person of Ma'am Jo Sabala. If nakikinig ka, Ma'am Jo, hello po. Ketal too, hope you're okay. So she conducted a workshop with our community members. It was really fruitful, no, kung ano yung kinalabasan. And ang title naman ng activity is Kumustahan sa Lamitan. So that's why it felt really parang fulfilling, no? Nangungumusta lang tayo pero ang pagtanggap nila, napakainit po ng pagtanggap ng mga taga Barangay Buahan sa atin. And then lastly, to cap off yung activity natin sa Albarca, sa municipality of Albarca. First time ko sa Albarca, no? It's one of our youngest municipality also, and also run by the youngest local chief executive in the country, in the person of the Honorable Mayor J.D. Farlajid. No, with his indulgence, we were allowed to conduct a human rights education seminar. Ang topic natin yung paborito mo, women's rights. So we talked about it's about gender-related activity siya. So yung theme lang natin is women's rights or human rights. And yun nga no, we talked about yung basic rights under the Magna Carta of Women, yung VAUSI, yung basic human rights, and then nagka-workshop tayo. So yun, at the end of the workshop, we had an empowering note, no? The participants, ang sabi nila, hindi lang kami babae kami. Okay?
Yun ang tama.
Yun, di ba? So that's really one of our goals, no, as the gender ombud of the region, to promote gender equity in our community. So that's the latest updates, no, of our recent programs, and hopefully next time you can join us. Kasi wala pa tayo sa exciting part. We want you to be part of the more exciting activities that we have in line, no? Meron tayong hopefully activities on children. Kasi malapit na yung November, Children's Rights, no? And then yung ating vow-free campaign program, we hope you can join us there. And then IP month ngayon, let's not forget, daming human rights related na commemoration, no, for this month. Teachers Day, IP month, at Filipino Elderly Week. So this month of October is the Indigenous Peoples Month. So we recognize the indigenous communities that we have here in Basilan, and of course the indigenous peoples, the Yakan, the Sama. And I remember yesterday nag-post ang ating may panyero, Attorney Gibbs Abubakar, pinost na yung
Yung opening nila.
Yung opening nila, it was really the authentic way of opening things. No, it is really indigenous to Basilan, yung lepa, yung vintao together with our Sama brothers and sisters. So yun, so this October is IT month. So yun.
Sunod-sunod talaga ito.
Sunod na yan.
Then Children's Month, then December, International Human Rights
International
Day.
Human Rights Day, December 10. So yun, yung recent programs natin, the future programs natin, hopefully you can join us there.
Ayun. So talagang napakarami rin po ninyong activities, attorney, no? So,
Yes.
pinapasyalan nila ang buong Basilan para mas mapalagana po, no? Yung ating, yung napakahalagang malaman po natin tungkol po sa ating mga karapatan. So, attorney, bagong-bago lang po, no? Yung ating pagpasa po ng Human Rights Protection Ordinance sa ating mga human rights defenders, no, dito po sa probinsya ng Basilan. So, attorney, with the passing or enactment of this ordinance, ano po sa palagay ninyo ang magiging impact, no? Ano ang magiging gaano ito kahalaga, no, sa atin po sa pagtataguyod ng mga karapatang pantao?
Yes, yun nga po, no. Our beloved governor has signed the Basilan Human Rights Defenders Ordinance. Kasi ganun po, the first step kasi dito is ang mag-e-enact is yung ating sangguniang panlalawigan. And then 3 readings. So unanimous po ang approval ng ating mga kaibigan at mga kasangga dyan sa sangguniang panlalawigan, and it was approved by our governors. Official ordinance na po siya. So, with that, I would like to read the official statement of the office. I know you're waiting also on this. So, this is our statement, no, on the approval of the Basilan Human Rights Defenders Ordinance. The BHRC Basilan is elated to announce the official approval of the Basilan Province Human Rights Defenders Protection Ordinance, which was signed into law by the Honorable Governor Jim Ataman Saliman. With this act, Basilan becomes the first provincial local government unit, no, not just in the region, in the BARM, but in the entire country, to enact such a groundbreaking law. So that's why we call this a landmark legislation. So this received the unanimous votes from the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, and this marks a significant milestone in the province's human rights landscape. It provides a robust framework for the protection of human rights defenders, thereby fostering an environment where they can operate without fear of harassment or persecution. So, the approval of the ordinance is a direct manifestation of the Commission's core functions. So, isa po sa core functions ng BHRC ay ang mag-advise sa gobyerno. Diba po? On the promotion and protection of human rights. As outlined in our charter, the Bangsamoro Human Rights Act or the Bangsamoro Autonomy Act number 4, Section 27, this specific mandate empowers the Commission to provide expert guidance to our government bodies, thereby shaping policies and legislation that uphold the dignity and the rights of all individuals. In line with this function, the Commission actively participated. Nandun po tayo sa pag-propose, sa pagbigay ng insights, sa pag-recommend to ensure that the ordinance effectively addresses the unique challenges faced by human rights defenders in Basilan. So, this achievement, medyo mahaba ang statement natin kasi napakalalim po ng hugot natin at marami tayong dapat pasalamatan. So, this achievement is further amplified under the leadership of Governor Ataman Saliman. The Commission has been formally included. Kasali na po ang BHRC sa mga provincial special bodies such as the Provincial Peace and Order Council and the Provincial Anti-Drug Abuse Council, to name a few. Kasali pa tayo sa PCAT-VAUSI, which is the Provincial Council on Anti-Trafficking and of course against violence against women and children. And this inclusion underscores the steadfast commitment of our governor to human rights and its promotion and protection in Basilan. Lastly, we extend our deepest gratitude to the Human Rights Committee Chair, Honorable Board Member Mumar Assalamu alaykum. Thank you po, no, sa suporta, and the entire Sangguniang Panlalawigan for their unwavering support. We also acknowledge the invaluable contributions of the CSO members natin, no. They prepared a statement, no. Pumirma lahat ang ating mga Basilan lawyers, ang ating mga CSO members, no, who are from different sectors. Napakadami, nasa youth, nasa women, and nasa IP sector. So the statement, no, supporting the ordinance was really felt by the Sangguniang Panlalawigan and our governor. So sa mga stakeholders, human rights advocates, and defenders in Basilan who have consistently supported this initiative for the Bangsamoro human rights. So yun po, that's the full statement of the BHRC Basilan Provincial Office.
Ayun. So, alam natin, attorney, no, na napakalaki po talaga ng ginawa ninyong effort, no? And of course, kasama ang ating mga partners. So, congratulations, no? Nagpapasalamat din po tayo sa provincial government, no? Kasi sila talaga, no, yung nakita nila yung kahalagahan na magkaroon ng ganitong ordinance, no, dito po sa probinsya ng Basilan. Ano, yung nasabi niyo po na nanguna, no, ang Basilan sa pagpasa ng ganitong ordinance. So talagang full na, no, nakikita na natin ang magandang balita kasi nauna din ang Isabela City, di ba, attorney, no? So Isabela City and then Basilan. So nandito sa probinsya ng Basilan ang ganitong klase ng ordinance. So it's a call din, no, para mas palakasin po natin yung pagtataguyod ng ating, para maprotektahan yung ating mga karapatan. So napakahalaga po yan, attorney. Again, congratulations po, no? It's another milestone.
Congratulations sa ating lahat.
Ngayon, sa
to
ating
all our
lahat.
human rights defenders, to our SP, to our governor, to the entire government of Basilan province.
Ayun, so napakahalaga, no? Malaking bagay po ito sa larangan po ng human rights. So, ang Bangsamoro Human Rights Commission din, meron din po silang panghahawakan na ngayon para mas matulungan din po ang ating mga human rights defenders. So yun po mga kababayan, no? Napaka-presko po, bagong-bagong magandang balita para sa ating mga human rights defenders. So sa ating pagbabalik po ay pag-uusapan din po natin ang tungkol po sa Filipino Elderly Week. Kaya tutok lang po sa NIM.
How does sound? Claro. Hello, hello.
Break muna tayo.
Este mamatasal ay sorry. So,
Hindi siya pwede, hindi pwede man-post. Dire-diretso lang siya.
but no pwede na po, dire-diretso lang. So right now, tapos sila wika natin. Hello. So, lelang yung mga comments. Tapos kita man highlight nila mga comments, no? So, my students, no, greet Happy Teachers Day. Thank you, Sir Lemuel Ubante, Ma'am Alfie Kaiglet. Ito, nag-greet si Ma'am Edna Pandi, ang ating fighting special investigator from Maguindanao. So, yun po. We are streaming in through our page, to our BHRC. So, reminder lang, pwede po kayong magtanong if you have questions. If you have questions, feel free to comment. Feel free to comment. So, we can highlight your question and of course answer it. Hopefully hindi ako magkamali sa pag-answer. We'll try my best to answer your questions. So, yung topic natin ngayon is about the Filipino Elderly Week, and of course yung mga legal basis po niya, no? And of course yung mga laws. Yun yung importante. Madami tayong mga proposed na batas, ano yung mga tanong, ano yung mga benefits.
Marami talagang tatanunghan, attorney, no? Sa mga benefits ng senior citizens.
Yes. And ano din, yung hala nila walang benefit. While hindi nila kiniklaim kasi gusto nahihiya. Kasi ayaw pa in denial pa eh. Kahit 61 na ayaw pa
aminin.
Ayaw pa aminin na senior citizen. Sayang yung entitlement nila sa mga benefits, no?
Dapat proud sila, di ba, attorney, na umabot sila ng ganyan. Oo, kasi
Aging actually is a privilege denied to many. Ang daming hindi umabot sa 60, no? So every year, every day we should be grateful that we're alive despite na 60 na tayo. So yun. So to our viewers, if you have questions, no, pwede po kayong magtanong. And sabi nga ni Susan Roses, wag mahiyang magtanong. So, shout out ko lang yung to my family, to my son Kyrie, to my wife Nash, to my mother and father, mama, papa, to my brother Norman, to his wife Arhana, to his two beautiful children, Zaire and Hamza, and to my siblings-in-law, to my father and my mother-in-law. Hello, Assalamu alaykum, Karapatan. Sige, ang buka ko, nagtukwang kitang steps ko. Late na. Okay lang. So, shout out to our 7 viewers. Commercial tayo ngayon. Share mo pa ko. Share mo ito. GC, BSRC.
Anong circle na? Anong circle?
BSRC? O, GC.
BSRC mo po ba? Anong kwanzo?
Kami kasi sa akin yung state video. Kasi sa
Yes,
akin.
I will send you. I'll give you.
Anong circle?
I will share. Oh, pa-share mo mo BSRC po kung ako yung i-share mo pa ito. Kasi ito BSRC to, nakikita mo. Then BSRC to. Dami ganap, no? Meron pa tayong Bangsamoro Local Governance Code, kung saan may significant
Kailan na
provisions.
attorney ha?
The first Thursday of the month is I'll mark it in my calendar.
Para at least
Anong
meron.
circle sa lawan na?
BSRC GC to, simple. Mother GC. So yun, pinapashare ko lang ating stream sa ating mga
Okay mga
kasama.
kababayan, oras na po natin ngayon, 41 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock in the morning. Nagbabalik pa rin po tayo sa ating programang NIM sa ating Basilan Talakayan episode. And of course, Usapang Karapatan, kasama pa rin po ang lingkod, Nilda de los Reyes and Attorney Alman Namla. So kanina po no, na tinalakay ni Attorney yung mga ginagawa ng Bangsamoro Human Rights Commission dito po sa probinsya ng Basilan. And of course, yung napakahalagang pagpasa po, no, ang pagka-approve ng Human Rights Defenders Ordinance sa probinsya po ng Basilan. So tulad po na nasabi rin niya kanina na ang buwan ng October po, first week, no, October 1 to 7 ay Elderly Filipino Week, no? Ito po yung selebrasyon na para mas malaman po natin at mabigyan ng halaga ang ating mga elderlies, no? So, para mas mapag-usapan po, no, tatalakayin po natin ngayong umaga, no, yung mga yung significance of course ng Elderly Filipino Week. Bakit mayroong mga ganitong selebrasyon? At of course, ano yung mga rights and benefits po ng ating mga senior citizens. So again, welcome back po, Attorney.
Hello, welcome back. Parang walang umalis talaga ako nandito lang.
No, sa programa.
Sa programa, yes. Yun, happy Filipino Elderly Week, no? Sa ating mga nanay, tatay, lolo, lola, no? Happy Filipino Elderly Week po. And ang theme po for this year's celebration is honoring the legacy, the invaluable legacy of Filipino senior citizens. So, yun, this is a celebration actually being celebrated first week of October. So, usually 1 to 7 po talaga yan. So, in the Bangsamoro culture, no, and of course, kahit sa Filipino culture, a high value is placed on respect for the elderly. So that it is also an Islamic value that we show deference to senior family members and the elderly in the community. And we address them with courtesy and appropriate titles of respect. So, but in honor, no, of this week, magandang ma-remind tayo and yung mga tagapakinig nating mga Filipino elderly and sa ating mga other members of the community, dapat malaman din nila yung mga legal framework for the protection of the rights of our senior citizens. And as a constitutional law professor, no, minimension ko palagi sa mga lectures ko bilang panimula. Lahat kasi ng mga batas natin, Ma'am Mills, it has basis, it has inspiration from our Constitution. Nasa saligang batas po natin yan. Under Article 13, Section 11, this highlights, no, ang Estado, ang commitment ng state to provide essential goods, health, and other social services with priority for the underprivileged, the sick, and na-mention po doon yung elderly, ating mga PWDs, women, and children. So they're part of our vulnerable sector. So that's why nagpasa ang ating Kongreso ng mga batas na layong mas maprotektahan pa yung mga karapatan ng ating mga nakakatanda. Hindi lang yan, 2 beses po minention ng ating elderly sa ating Constitution. Under Article 15, Section 4, no? This emphasizes the family's duty to care for its elderly members and the state's role in providing social security programs. So, it goes without saying, no, since it's in the Constitution, dapat po magpasa ng batas ang ating Kongreso. So, yan po, nagpasa po talaga ng batas. And marami pang mga amendments na nakapropose. We'll talk about that in a little while. But yung pinaka, siyempre marami na tayong Senior Citizens Act back then, no? Ever since the new Constitution, 1987 Constitution, ang pinakabago is yung Expanded Senior Citizens Act of 2010. So, ito yung nag-outline ng maraming mga benepisyo at mga pribilehiyo na binibigay sa ating mga senior citizens. So, definition lang ng senior citizen. Sino ba yung senior citizen? Of course, si Ma'am is batang-bata. Malayo pa siya. Mga 30 years pa siya from being one.
Sana maabot natin.
Sana maabot natin.
Sana maabot
So, ang
natin.
senior citizen, kapag 60 na tayo, senior citizen. Okay? Like my mother, ilang days na lang senior na siya. Alhamdulillah. And Allahu mabarik lahat, no? So, ano nga ba yung mga benefits ng ating mga benefits and privileges? So, let's go sa mga medical-related privileges. Ito po, based on law lang, this doesn't stop our LGUs from passing their own passing their own ordinances or measures that will seek to provide more. Okay, ito lang yung bare minimum na nasa batas natin. So, 20% discount, no? 20% discount, generic and brand medicines and drugs for hypertension, diabetes, kidney diseases. So, yun, yung mga medicines nila, yung mga losartan, yung mga, ano pa ba, yung mga galvusmet para sa sugar, yung mga typical prescription drugs na binibili, no, or piniprescribe para sa ating mga senior citizens. So, medicine and drug purchases for influenza, medical supplies, no, accessories and equipment, free medical and dental services, professional fees for attending physician, licensed health workers, no, providing home health care, endorsed, no, or services endorsed by private hospitals. So, meron din silang 20% discount saan? Sa mga recreation centers. So, ito na, yung mga fees, charges sa rent, no? Pag mag-gym sila, no? Pag magbabasketball. For recreation, may 20% discount. Okay? So, meron din silang taxation exception. So, yung mga pagbibili, the general rule, magbibili ng mga produkto, ang mga senior citizen natin, meron silang value-added tax exemption. Okay? And then, meron ding tax exemption for income tax, individual income tax. Yung mga considered to be minimum wage earners, yung mga compensation income earners natin, meron silang exemption from payment of individual income tax. Yun. Punta tayo sa transportation privilege. Siyempre, matanda na. Sometimes, di ba sabi nila, do not wait until you're older to travel, no? Pero minsan, siyempre, kumakayod talaga tayo, no? Until we are 60, we're 55, 60 above, no? Doon pa lang tayo nagkaka-oras mag-travel, no? And then settled na, may mga apo na, settled na lahat. So, yung retirement, no, meron tayong 20% discount. Kikita natin to sa bangko, sa jeep, sa mga LRT, MRT, no? Pag nasa Manila, nasa Basula tayong MRT dito, no? Pero sa mga taxi, shuttle services, meron po, no? So, based on the actual fare in advance booking. So, yung mga, example, magta-travel po tayo, kahit yung mga sa flights, no? Sa aeroplano, pag makita nila, automatic, if you put the age, above 60 na to,
ID.
automatic na. Oh, kasi you're required to give your birthday, di ba? So, lagay mo birthday mo. If it's above 60, automatic na may 20% na yan. Okay? So, hotels, restaurants, recreational facilities, places of leisure. Ito, pag pupunta sila ng mga restaurant, pagkakain, no? 20% discount. Minsan naabuso lang. No? Yung kinain lang ni Lolo, ano lang, saging lang. Tapos yung mga kumain ng steak, ng manok, ng pansit, yun yung 20% discount. But of course, by law, no, kailangan ng may formula yan eh. So, tatlo tayo kumain, or apat, let's say 4, or let's say 5. So, i-divide with, i-divide siya by 5, then doon pa ipapatong yung 20% off. No? So,
Para hindi naman maabuso. di ba?
yeah, mahirap na, wag naman. No? This is for our elderly, hindi para sa mga bata. May pera naman, no? So, medyo nakaka-guilty. Pero dapat din natin ito abusuin. Okay, so sa mga recreational facilities, places of leisure. So, hotel, no? Pag gusto nila lang mag-staycation, so may 20% po yan. Discount. Manonood ng sine, diba? So, yung amusement tax niya is exempted. Tapos, yung mga ito, nire-rate, alam natin, nakikita na natin to. We're grateful that mayroong nagre-recognize ng mga discounts. No? We're just reminding them na ito po yung mga, alam naman ng lahat to. No? Then, may mga priority lane sa airline check-in. That's why tinatawag muna, di ba? The elderly and children, yung infants, no? Pregnant women, or adults with infants, no, with small infants. So minsan nagugulan din ako sa paano pala kung 6-footer yung anak mo pero infant. Anyway, exemption from payment of passenger terminal fees in airports and seaports. So yung mga taga Basilan dito, pag hiningan kayo dyan ng terminal fee, you can say, exempted kami according to our 899. If they try to deny you, tawagan nyo yung human rights, puntahan natin yan. Okay? So, eto, little known, eto yung mga common yun, alam po natin yun. Mayroong mga ibang free benefits. For example, 5% discount on the monthly utilization of electricity and water by a household with a senior citizen. Pag may senior, mayroon pong 5% discount yan. Pero dapat, yung metro sa pangalan ni senior citizen. Baka magulat na lang yung Basel ko, lahat ng mga bahay dito may senior citizen, nagpa 5%. Hindi po. Dapat yung metro ay nakapangalan sa senior citizen. Provided the monthly consumption does not exceed 100 kilowatt-hour of electricity. And yung tubig hindi 30 cubic meters. Baka may ano na siya, may resort na siya dyan. Tapos ice plant, di ba?
Lalagyan ng maraming tubig.
Maabuso lang na naman yung 5% discount. So, para hindi maabuso, mayroon pong safeguard. So, yung monthly consumption, hindi pwedeng 100 kilowatt-hour and hindi sobra or lalagpas ng 30 cubic meters. Okay? And then, mandatory PhilHealth. No? Ito, sana alam to ng ating mga senior citizen. Minsan kasi they're very hesitant to go to hospital kasi sanay na tayo na walang universal healthcare, hindi sila covered ng PhilHealth, kailangan nilang bayaran yung mga all senior citizens, no, shall be covered by the National Health Insurance Program. So, sa PhilHealth without need of paying contributions. So, kahit walang contributions po ang ating mga senior citizens, mayroon na silang PhilHealth coverage under Republic Act number 10645. Then, eto, isa pa. Senior citizens can avail of the 5% discount when purchasing goods in grocery stores and convenience stores, supermarkets, but not in sari-sari store. Baka bili ka lang ng candy, makiklaim ka. No? This is for yung mga supermarkets, convenience stores, dapat may 5% discount ang mga senior citizens. No? Sa mga markly a total 1,300. Hindi na mas ano pa, magkano ngayon yung 25 kilos? 1.5 nasa 1.5 na.
Merong mga
Diba?
ganyan na attorney kasi
Diba?
merong 50,
Yun,
meron pang
no?
50, mga
So
ganon.
yung umaaray po talaga yung ating mga consumers, no? So basic necessities, no, yung 5%, all kinds of variants of rice, corn, bread, fresh, dried, and ito, yung uric nila dapat bantayan pero may discount pa rin sila. Dried fish, fresh beef, pork, poultry meat, all kinds of fresh eggs, potable water in bottles and containers, fresh and processed milk, fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, locally manufactured instant noodles. Huwag na mag-noodles, yung mga elderly natin. Coffee and coffee creamer, all kinds of sugar, excluding artificial sweeteners. So yung mga artificial na yung mga Slemda or ano ba yung tawag mo. All kinds of cooking oil, kahit asin, meron pong discount. Powdered, liquid bar, laundry, detergent soap, firewood, LPG, no? Pero not more than 11 kilos once every 5 months. Bought from LPG dealers. So kahit sa gaas, yung kerosene, not more than 2 liters per month. So yan yung basic necessities. Meron ding prime commodities. Same thing, may 5% discount. So sa arena, no, flour, dried, processed, and canned pork, beef, dairy products, onions, and garlic. Onions and garlic, vinegar, patis, toilet bath soap, fertilizers, poultry feeds, pati nipa shingles, sawali, semento, hollow blocks, plywood, plyboard, construction nails, batteries, steel wires. Ito yung mga prime commodities na meron. Of course, they are subject to limitation. So, generally, those are all the benefits and privileges of senior citizens natin.
Yun, so marami silang mga discounts, attorney, no?
Yes.
So, meron tayong listener na nag-text, no? Meron din daw pong mga umaabuso na bumibili sila, dinadala lang daw po yung ID cards ng kanilang senior citizen, no? So,
Yeah.
meron daw yung mga instances na hindi daw nila binibigyan kasi hindi nila alam kung hiniram lang yon. Hindi totoong yung ang ating senior citizen na may-ari ng card ang talagang nagpabili o gagamit, no? So meron din daw po silang mga requirements.
Taganong pharmacy po. Joke. Yes ma'am, that's a very valid point, no po. No? So that's why under the IRR, kailangan kung for example, hindi siya mismo yung senior citizen, yung apo lang yung pumunta. Nire-recognize ng batas yung mga ganyang problema. No? So,
kasi hindi rin kaya pumunta na.
Yes, hindi na kaya. So, sa IRR po, ang kailangan, hindi pwedeng i-deny outright, no? Kapag mayroon silang pinisintang authorization letter, ID, government ID po, no? ng apo na bibili or sino man yung nautusang bumili. So, authorization letter, ID, government ID ng nautusan, siyempre yung senior citizen ID, and then yung booklet. Okay? But yun nga nakaabuso siya. So just follow the IRR, which is that, no? Maghanap po tayo ng authorization letter and the IDs. So yun.
Para maiwasan na may mga ganitong pangyayari, di ba, attorney? Kasi kung isipin naman natin, maraming mga lolo at lola na talagang hindi na kaya, no? At they are not advisable na pumunta pa sila, lalo-lalo sa matataong lugar, no?
Yes.
Na-experience natin yan during the pandemic, no? So talagang
Kawawa yung mga.
opo, kawawa talaga sila. So, kung nahihirapan naman na sila, nag-uutos yan sila ng kanilang mga apo, ng kanilang anak, minsan nga sa kapitbahay. So, yun siguro, no, yung nasabi nyo na hanapan ng authorization letter, minsan hindi rin talaga nangyayari ito,
Yes.
no? Walang mga authorization letters na binibigay. Kasi kahit na si Lola, minsan tinatamad ng magsulat, tinatamad ng pumirma. So, hindi talaga maiwasan yan. So, siguro, attorney, yung mga mahalaga na lang, tignan talaga natin kung ano yung binibili, no? Meron din, siguro meron din mga limitations, no? Yung nasabi niyo po kanina.
Yes.
So, para at least,
It's not absolute.
yes. Oo. So,
Isa dyan, ma'am, yung for example, cooperative. Bibili ka ng pagkain sa cooperative. Hindi i-recognize ng batas na may tax exemption din ang cooperative. So, hindi ka pwedeng mag-request ng 20% off sa mga co-ops. Okay, so, isa yan. So, it's not really, the general rule is may discount, pero subject to a few exceptions provided by the
So, meron din talagang mga exemptions, attorney. Attorney, maliban po sa mga diskwento ng ating mga elderlies, no, ng ating mga senior citizens, meron din tayong Expanded Senior Citizens Act of 2010, no?
Yes.
So, I think dito rin dito rin nakabase yung mga grants, yung mga binibigay sa ating
Yes.
mga senior citizens po ngayon. So, ano po yung mga base po dito sa batas na to, attorney? Ano pa yung mga karagdagang pribilehyo ng ating mga senior citizens?
Yun, ma'am. Actually, dati, yung mga discount niya is sa transpo lang, no? Sa gamot. Here, in-expand niya to amusement centers, recreation centers. Tapos, dinefine na yung mga prime commodities, yung and common goods, no? Na dapat nabibili at a discount by our senior citizens. So yun, sa expanded, it provided for more benefits and privileges to our senior citizens.
So, marami, no? Sana talaga. Pero masaya naman tayo, attorney, no, na dito sa atin, no, meron silang mga organization ng mga senior citizens. Meron silang president na talagang nagpo-push din na para ma-implement itong mga mabigyan ng discounts, no, yung kanilang mga kapwa senior citizens, no. I think dito sa Isabela City, okay naman po, and of course the rest of the province, meron talaga na nasusunod talaga yung mga ganito. So, masaya tayo dahil merong mga diskwento, no, hindi naman talaga mahirapan na.
And they have to fight for it
Yes.
kasi minsan hindi ginagrant. And mind you, yung mga establishment, if they refuse, mayroon pong penalties.
Yun.
Pwedeng makulong yung manager pati yung owner ng establishment na nagdi-deny. Hindi siya basta-basta. If this can be proven that you really denied a senior citizen of their right, pwedeng makulong. 2 to 3 years. Meron pong case umabot sa Supreme Court na kulong yung nag-deny. Ano yung binili? Coke lang. Coke lang po. Hindi niya binigyan ng 20%. Pero nung
So,
umabot sa
tama.
Supreme Court, siyempre provisional lang.
Yeah.
Provisional naman yung ano, pwede namang i-probation yung penalty, but kulong pa din, di ba? And umabot po ng Supreme Court and lumaban din. Sa paglaban niya, naging clear na kapag operative po, mayroong right to not give the 20%. So it's not absolute. As I have stated before, we push absolute. There are certain limitations. Kung may oras nang iisa-isipin natin.
Yeah. So, napakaganda, attorney, no? At least, sana magkaroon din ng ganitong mga seminars, no? Orientation yung ating mga business owners, yung ating mga,
Sana po.
yung mga may-ari ng mga tindahan, para at least, hindi lang tindahan, kasama na po dyan yung mga sabi nyo na po, yung sa kuryente, sa tubig, sa mga
Yun.
may-ari ng mga...
I doubt if nare-recognize siya.
Yes, kasi Basil po is a cooperative attorney, no?
Oh,
So,
pero yun,
meron
yun,
silang mga exceptions din.
oh yeah, that's why kailangan ma-harmonize.
Yeah.
Nahirapan din yung Supreme Court kasi may exemptions. May tama ka doon mo, hindi ko naisip yun. Cooperative yung mga ating mga electric companies. So that has to be harmonized. Pero since 5% lang, I think that if the rule is in favor of the senior citizens kasi 5% lang, and then there's a cap 100 kilowatt hour per month. So yun. And gusto ko ding i-discuss no? Kasi elderly, we're not restricting it to yung senior, yung sa privileges sila. Siyempre may an item na in our
So, yan,
discussion.
pwede natin isa-isahin, attorney, no? Baka sa susunod na mga episodes po natin.
Meron, mention ko lang yung
Yes,
RA
po.
10868. It is the recognition and financial gift given to centenarians. Di ba yung mga umaabot ng
Opo.
100 years, meron silang 100,000. So may mga proposals gawing 1 million if nag-exceed sila, if they reach 101. So meron tayong bill ngayon pending in Congress ng gano'n. And then meron akong nabasa, Revilla Bill, no? Revilla Bill from our Budot's King, Senator Bong Revilla. pinopropose niya may mga incentives, cash incentives pag umabot ng 80,
Yes.
85, 90.
Mas maganda sana pag gano'n.
Yes,
No,
po.
hati-hatiin siya at least mapapakinabangan pa, magagamit pa ni.
Although may mga
Oo.
programs naman na 1,000 for our senior citizens. No? And sana no, we always dream, no, na sana parang mga LGUs sa ibang lugar, no, na libre yung mga maintenance, no, libre yung check-up. Tapos hindi sila yung pupunta sa health center, pipila, right? It's really laudable yung mga effort ng ibang LGUs. Para kunan ng BP, sine-check yung free blood chem, free blood pressure check, free check-up. That's the dream. Hopefully in the future we will strive to have that here in Basilan. Sana ganun. Hindi natin expect na pipila pa yung mga matatanda. No? So hopefully, yun lang. I just wanted to point that out
Yes.
since Elderly Filipino Weekend. Ayokong malimit sa topic natin. No?
Okay.
So hopefully we strive for that in the future.
Yes. So, dapat din talaga, no, yung considerations din talaga, attorney, no, din dapat na mahalaga din na meron tayong mga considerations, no. Kasi nga elderly na nga, alam natin na talagang minsan mahina na kahit nga hindi pa umaabot ng 60, no, marami nang mga
Yeah.
nararamdaman. So, meron tayong mga considerations din, no. So, any announcement pa po, attorney, before po tayo magpaalam sa ating episode ngayong umaga?
Wala ba tayong mga tanong dyan? So, kung wala namang mga tanong, no, so, yeah, announcement lang po, no, if may violation, no, kung may violation po tayo, it's mandated by law na mayroong mga OSCA offices. OSCA is the Office on the Senior Citizens Affairs. So, all complaints regarding violations of the discount must be addressed to the appropriate LGU office, no? So dito sa Isabela, sa Basilan, sa mga munisipyo or Limitan City, where the purchase was made, whichever is more convenient for them. So kami, under our general mandate, we are open to any reports of human rights violations and abuses that are inflicted against our senior citizens. So isa na rito yung mga violation of this law, no? So we can refer this to the law enforcers, itong mga ganitong klaseng violations. That can be reported to us. So yung office po namin is at the second floor of the Ataco building in Campur ng Zone 1, Isabela de Basilan. So you can go to us physically and then you can go to our page, FB/EHRC Basilan. So nandun po. And then our contact numbers are there. And meron na po tayong, as I have announced in my previous guesting here, meron po tayong Basilan helpline. So for any violation, you can always call our 24/7 hotline, both for Globe and Smart, no? So yun, yung 0966-271-8759 for Globe and 090962618494 for Smart. You can also follow us on our Instagram and of course ang ating Facebook page. So yun lang po. I-ask lang natin yung ating mga ways to talk to us at the BHRC Basilan.
Ayun. So, marami talagang kailangang pag-usapan, no? So, hopefully, sa next na episodes natin, no, mas magiging malawak pa po yung ating
Hopefully. Hindi na ako
talakayan,
malate.
attorney. Okay lang yan, no? Alam ko galing pa kayo ng Zamboanga City, but thank you po sa effort, no? Lalong-lalo na po na nakasama namin kayo ngayong umaga.
Yes.
So, sa ating mga kababayan na merong mga tanong, pwede nyo pa rin pong tanungin, no? I-text
Yes.
po sa hotline ng
Yes.
BHRC and then
And
pwede
pwede
po
silang
natin
sa page ko.
sa
I also have page attorney Alman. So pwede po kayong bumisita sa aking Facebook page. May mga videos din po ako. And just to help disseminate legal information to our community.
Okay, so maraming salamat po, attorney. Maraming salamat po sa ating mga tagapakinig. Muli ito po ang ating programang NIM, Noticias, Informasyon kung Musika. At tabayanan niyo pa rin po kami sa mga susunod naming mga episodes,
Yes.
Lunes hanggang Biyernes, mula alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga. Dito pa rin po sa 97.5 DXNO FM Radyo Komunidad. Meron pang pahabol na shoutout sa
Oh, yes. Hindi ko na shout out ang aking family, to my mother and father, my brother, And to my siblings-in-law, and of course to my wife, Nash, and to my daughter, to my son. Naging daughter na yung son ko. To Kyrie, to my siblings-in-law, to my father, to my in-laws. Assalamu alaykum.
And of course, sa buong pwersa po ng Bangsamoro
And then of
Human
course,
Rights Commission.
baka magtampo yung mga kasamahan natin sa Human Rights Commission, to Ma'am Liz, Ma'am George, Ma'am Hoods, Sir Omar, Sir Umma, Sir Kads, to Nats, nandito naman siya eh. And of course, to our chairperson, baka nanonood ng live si chairperson, Sir Attorney Abdul Rashid P. Kalim, for commissioners, to our division heads sa ating regional office sa Cotabato. This online, no? Baka maabutan natin sila doon sa Cotabato City, and to the rest of our fellow human rights advocates, workers in the region. Yun po. Assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Fikum amanillah.
Okay, so again, maraming salamat po, Attorney. Muli, ito po ang inyong lingkod, Nilda de los Reyes. Bye-bye and God bless us all.
Yon. Thank you, ma'am. Sabi mo na the question. Unexpect guys, di ba? Any question. So, live lang kita
Sina
share.
Juan.
Yes.
Yes, sina Juan. Concern ng mga senior citizens. Baka,
Kung sa hindi ko yung tax niya.
Hmm?
Isa ka po nyo, hindi ko lang yung tax niya.
Okay, pag mahina yung internet, no? So, yun. Shout out ko lang yung mga nag-comment. Salam, MC Chong.
ano, sir? Sorry, overtime yun.
Ay, sorry. So, to our viewers, Assalamu alaykum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nandito na lang po till next time.